warm welcome. You are watching Janata Television and this is the English Bulletin with me, Anustha Acharya. The top stories first. 14th General Convention of Nepali Congress kicks off. Closed session of the party to continue today. CPN Unified Chair suggests former king to form political party, asserts there is no possibility of reinstatement of monarchy. Maoist chair calls for unity among political parties, says the country's achievement is the result of cooperation. UK court allows Assange extradition to US. High Court expects American assurance of good treatment to the accused. And Marcel wants to leave United, says agent. The French striker has appeared 10 times in all competitions this season. And now the news in detail. The 14th General Convention of the Nepali Congress kicked off amidst a grand ceremony at Prikudi Mandap, Kathmandu yesterday. A report.
Top leaders of the NC, key leaders of other political parties, and foreign delegates were present during the opening ceremony. Although party members from outside the Kathmandu Valley were not invited in the inauguration of the General Convention due to COVID-19, Prikudi Mandap was full of people, including General Convention representatives of the party and other well-wishers. Before the inauguration, the leaders paid respect to the founding members of the party and observed silence in remembrance of known-unknown martyrs who sacrificed their life for establishment of democracy in the country. 5 large displays have been kept outside the stage of the convenience of the participants to observe the activities on the stage. The great festival of the oldest and largest party of the country is being watched with special interest within and outside the country. There are 4,700 representatives for the General Convention. Volunteers from the ex-Army Association have owned up all the responsibility of managing crowds while the Nepal police takes charge of ensuring security arrangements in the convention venue. The traffic police are assigned to look after the management of vehicles. Convention candidates were busy with several programs to woo voters. They were seen distributing visiting cards and pamphlets to the representatives. The closed session of the convention will take place at the exhibition hall of Prikudi Mandap later today. According to the party's Central Election Committee, the final name list of convention representatives was unveiled yesterday and the time of the candidacy nominations has been scheduled for 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. today. The publication of first name list of candidates will take place from 9 p.m. to 12 midnight of December 11. Similarly, any candidates wishing to withdraw the candidacy should do it by 11 a.m. of December 12 and the final name list of candidates will be published at 12:15 p.m. of December 12. The voting will start from 8 a.m. on December 13.
Chairperson of the CPN Unified Socialist Madhav Kumar Nepal has suggested former King Gyanendra Saha to form a political party if he wants to nurture his political interest. Chairman Nepal made such remarks arguing that there is no future and possibility of the reinstatement of monarchy in the country. Addressing the inaugural session of the 14th General Convention of Nepali Congress in the capital yesterday, he made it clear to the regressive forces that there is no future of monarchy in Nepal. If former king wants to do politics, he can open a political party or he can engage in business, said the former Prime Minister Sher Bahadur Deuba. He suggested that all political leadership to stand united to institutionalize and sustain nationality, democracy, socialism, social justice and prosperity and embrace domestic norms and values. CPN Maoist Center Chairperson Pushpakamal Dahal has called upon the political parties for unity, cooperation and common working culture. Addressing the inaugural session of the 14th General Convention of Nepali Congress yesterday, the Maoist Center chairman recalled the success in Nepal's political movement is the outcome of cooperation among the political forces. The former Prime Minister was of the view that the one that attempt to travel alone and exhibited Arrogance is doomed to fail about added that unity within competitions should be sought without arrogance. According to Daha, the time has come to review if the political parties translated their commitments into practice against their promises made during the time of movements. This is Janata Bulletin. We'll be right back after a short break. Welcome back after the break. We continue with other national news. The government yesterday confirmed 232 new cases of coronavirus across the country. Following the latest round of tests, the total cases of coronavirus in the country have climbed to 823,786. According to the Ministry of Health and Population, altogether 806,237 infected persons have recovered from the disease in the country. The death toll from coronavirus has climbed to 11,552 after the virus claimed 3 more lives yesterday. Nepal is currently among top 47 countries that have been most affected by the pandemic. The USA tops the list with over 50.69 million confirmed cases, followed by India with over 34.68 million cases. Coronavirus has infected more than 269.39 million people across the world and claimed over 5.31 million lives. And now the news from economic front. Dhruva Thapa has been elected as the president of Nepal Automobile Dealers Association. An entrepreneur from Pokhara, Thapa defeated his rival Karan Chaudhary by 66 votes. NADA's chief election officer and advocate Balkrishna Dhakal shared that Thapa received 1,413 votes against 1,347 votes obtained by Chaudhary. The 45th annual general meeting of NADA has elected a 17-member executive committee that includes Bikram Singhania, Milan Babu Malla, Rajan Babu Shrestha and Surendra Kumar Upreti. Similarly, Sunil Rizal, Abhishek Jyoti Prakash, Kapuri, Bikram Singhania, Gopal Bhattrai, Yamuna Shrestha and Bardhan Basnet among others were also elected in the new executive committee. Of the total 3,200 members of NADA, 2,788 votes were cast in the election for the new executive committee. Time for a short break here at Janata Bulletin. Stay tuned for international news. Welcome back after the break. We continue with other international news. A British appellate court has opened the door for Julian Assange to be extradited to the United States. The High Court overturned a lower court's decision that, like WikiLeaks founders, mental health was too fragile to withstand the American criminal justice system. The High Court in London ruled that US assurances were enough to guarantee Assange would be treated humanity and directed a lower court judge to send the extradition request to Britain's Interior Minister for review. According to the Association Press, Home Secretary Priti Patel, who oversees law enforcement in the UK, will make the final decision on whether to extradite Assange. There is no reason why this court should not accept the assurances as meaning what they say. The High Court ruling stated there is no basis for assuming that the USA has not given the assurances in good faith. Assange's fiancée Stella Morris called the decision a grave miscarriage of justice and said Assange's lawyers would seek to appeal to the UK's Supreme Court. Assange 50 is currently being held at London's high-security Belmarsh prison. The High Court ordered that he remain in custody pending the outcome of the extradition case. You are watching Janata Bulletin, and now the latest from the world of sports. French striker Anthony Martial wants to leave Manchester United, his agent has said. The 26-year-old has started just 2 Premier League games this season, scoring once. He has not featured in either of Ralf Rangnick's games in charge so far, with the German saying Martial picked up a minor knock in training last week. Anthony wishes to leave the club in January, his agent Philippe Lambolet told Sky Sports. He just needs to play. He doesn't want to stay in January, and I will speak to the club soon. Speaking before Saturday's trip to Norwich, Rangnick was asked about his transfer plan for the January window. We have to make sure players want to stay here, he said. If players are not getting enough game time, it might make sense to speak individually. Loan might make sense for some. Meanwhile, Ragnick revealed he had a 15 minutes telephone conversation with midfielder Paul Pogba this week. We are at the end of Janata Bulletin and the headlines once again. 14th General Convention of Nepali Congress kicks off. Post session of the party will continue today. CPM unified chair suggests former king to form political party, as such there is no possibility of reinstatement of monarchy. Maoist chair calls for unity among political parties, says the country's achievement is the result of cooperation. UK court allows Assange extradition to US. High Court accepts American assurance of good treatment to the accused. And Marcel wants to leave United States agent. The French striker has appeared 10 times in all competitions this season. And that's all from the English News Desk for today. You can follow Janata Television and our programs on various social media platforms, including on our website janatasamachar.com. Keep watching Janata Television. Namaste.